Cool. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We are going to do a balanced routine today. Some of you may have done something similar like this before. There's going to be 5 exercises, 6 exercises standing, and then we're going to be seated. If you cannot stand, if you're having difficulty in standing, then I will give you an alternative to do in a seated position. So don't think that you have to do this. There's always options, and we'll always come up with something so you can move correctly. So this is a balance routine. We're going to lift and move in certain directions in order to maintain balance because I don't want anybody falling. And I just told a story about how my father did. So, and he's okay. So I want to make sure that we still have our balance. So we're doing 13 different exercises. I will explain them as we go. They're not very complicated. We're doing each for 30 seconds, and we'll take a 2-minute break in between the first 13 and the next set. Yeah, and you'll be able to ask any and all questions at that moment. So bear with me. I will always tell you this. I want you next to a chair when we're standing, only so you could hold on to the chair if you need to. If you find yourself not holding balance, just hold on to the chair, not the death grip. You don't need it. Just to touch the chair allows your body to know where you are in space, and it stabilizes you. Okay, so people keep
Excuse
coming
me,
in.
Paul,
We're
quick
gonna
question.
go for it.
Is barefoot okay to this?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Most times in our house, we're walking around either bare feet or in socks. We're doing the Tom Cruise slide across the floor in Risky Business. And if you're wearing shoes, that's fine too. You don't think you have to take them off. It's all a matter of what you're doing and how you're feeling. So, first exercises. First one, we're just simply going to stand. By the way, Ted, my shirt, and I think I wore it before, says some grandpas take a nap and real grandpas play pickleball and then take a nap. So that's my shirt for the day. So the first exercise, you can hold on to the chair. We're simply going to hold our knee up in a 90-degree fashion for 30 seconds. And we're going to do that in 10 seconds. So we're going to start now. And it'll count down, and I'll tell you when to start and end. Here we go. Again, just hold your knee up. If you can let go of the chair and hold it, perfect. If you need to touch the chair, that's fine too. Not a problem. If you find yourself wavering, just hold the chair. If you can hold it without, fantastic. 30 seconds is a lot longer than you think. Holding your leg parallel to the ground, letting your foot just rest underneath your knee is fine. Good. We're going to do the left leg now in 10 seconds. Same exercise. You don't have to change the side of the chair. Still just hold on if you need. Here we go. Begin. Left leg holds up. And again, you see, I'm not death gripping the chair. It's just simply a touch. It lets your body know where you are in space. You'll also feel your foot wobble a little bit. That's your body adjusting to the change in weight shift. Almost there. 30 seconds is a lot longer than you think. Good. With the right leg, we're just going to swing it forward and back. Forward and back. We're going to get our hips moving. Straight leg on this one. Begin. Forward, back. Body is not moving. Just the hip joint is moving. Getting some blood flowing in there. Try not to lean over. Try to stay up straight as you do it. And again, your hand is on the chair just for a reference for your body. Forward and back. This exercise, we're just going to shift our body from one side to the other. Tick-tock, we call it. Going off one foot and onto the other. Begin. Back and forth. Doesn't have to be high, but when you're walking, you're on one foot. And this is what gives us balance, keeping our body centered and getting used to being on one foot. Yes, I'll get to the left leg swing in a second, I promise. Good. Again, with the chair next to you, all we're doing is calf raises, going up on our tippy toes and coming back down. Begin. Up and down. Up, down. Don't drop your feet and fall on the ground. Bring yourself up, bring yourself down. Nice and easy. Working the calf muscles, which stabilize our whole body. This also strengthens your ankles to give you much more stability when you step down. Good. Here comes the left foot swing. We did the right foot. We're just bringing the left foot forward and back. Try to keep it in line with your shoulders. Again, forward, back. Again, we're not leaning. We're staying straight up with our body. We're simply moving our leg forward and back without it touching the floor. Good. You're doing great. Some of you are saying, I didn't know I had these muscles. That's true. You're working them in a way that you probably haven't in a while. That's why these are important exercises. Done. We're seated now. Next exercise is simply turn and reach. We're going to turn our shoulders and reach with our forward hand and then go to the other side. Begin. This way and reach. Turn and reach. The reach stretches your back muscles out, which are very important in balance. Stretch and reach. Turn and reach. Good. Turn and reach. Very important exercise. Done. We're going to march sitting in our chair. Opposite arm, opposite foot. We walk like this. Begin. Let your arms go against your sides. Doesn't have to be a big movement. We're just marching back and forth. Good. You're doing great. Good. I like it. Make sure it's opposite arm, opposite leg. Done. This time we are turning our feet inward, and we're doing calf raises like that. There are three parts to your calf muscle. The one when we did it standing works the middle of the muscle. The one where we're pointing our toes in works the outside of the muscle. And the next exercise, when we turn our toes out, works the inside of the muscle. Good. Again, don't drop your feet. Good. Now we're going to turn our feet out and do the same exercise. Up on our tippy toes and back down. Good. Up and down. Toes are pointed out. Go as high as you can onto your tippy toes. Bring your feet to the ground, then back up. Good. Doing good. I know these seem simple, but they're very important for the most important thing as we advance in age, which is balance. Good. We're going to do shoulder rolls because in case we have to grasp something, a door, anything, a chair, we get to hold it. We got to move our shoulders. So we roll forward, bring our shoulders forward for 30 seconds. Forward, forward, forward. Very nice. Nice and easy. Shoulders go up first, then roll forward. Good. Try to keep your arms straight. Just let them hang. Don't lift from your elbows. Lift directly from the point of your shoulder. The next one is we're going to go backwards, and we go backwards, we squeeze our shoulder blades together. That works our back muscles and stabilizes us. Here we go. Backwards, upward, and then back. Up, squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze. Good. Good. Very nice. Good. Last exercise, open them wide and shut them, making fists. Open and shut. Here we go. Begin. Wide, make a fist. Why do we do this? Because if you have to reach and touch something, we want to be able to stabilize yourself. We don't want you to hurt your fingers. We want flexibility in our hands. When you drive the car and hold the steering wheel, when you're typing on your computer or phone, when you're grasping your pocketbooks or backpacks or briefcases, everything's a grasp. Done with set number 1. 2 minutes. Questions, thoughts, ideas, concerns. Mary Jo, you're okay? Just give me a thumbs up. There you go. Good. Excellent. If you have any questions, please ask. Go ahead, Jane.
I noticed on your shoulder rolls, your backwards ones, you
Yeah.
paused when you stopped. Every one you paused.
Yeah, I always pause because I want to make that muscle work. I'm not trying to just do this. I want to
Okay.
go and then stop.
Because going forward, we didn't pause.
Well, I do. I stop at the bottom. Okay.
Okay. I guess I didn't notice it going
There you
forward.
go. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Any other questions, thoughts, ideas, concerns? Did anybody see on the news last night about the plane that got hit by the bird? Anybody see that? Yeah, I was on that plane. It was great. Flames coming out of the left engine. It was an interesting day. Missed my connection, canceled my flight, got a refund for the ticket, but had to pay for parking. Go figure that. So I had a 23-minute round trip flight to the same airport, Myrtle to Myrtle. It was a great flight. Yeah. Yeah, it was very interesting. People did not freak out. I thought they would. But everybody was on a little bit of a high alert and sitting at the front of their chair and trying to figure out what was going on because this plane was shaking violently. We never lost control, but definitely shaking, noise that you wouldn't ordinarily hear on a plane. And we hit a bird and it went into the engine and caused a flame out. That engine was turned off. He landed safely. They kept us on the runway for a couple of minutes to check out the plane, then brought us to the gate and took us all off. It was lovely. 15 seconds and we start again. So we're back standing. If you can't stand and you're sitting, just raise one knee up and hold it there. Here we go. Right knee up and hold. See if you can take your hand off of the chair and hold it there. If you feel like you are losing balance, just hold the chair. That's wonderful. I watched it. You're doing great. You're all doing good. And you'll find yourself doing this little wobble thing. That's where we need to work on balance. Good. Fine. Now we're going to do the left leg. Same exercise. If you're sitting in a chair, just raise your left knee up and hold it there. Begin. Again, knee up, foot resting comfortably underneath our knee. And not the death grip, simply just a touch. Just so your body has an awareness of where you are in space. You'll often see people walking down a hall and holding onto the wall. That just tells their body where they are. It gives them some stability. Good. Good. We're going to swing our front leg back and right leg back and forth, going forward and back without touching the floor. Begin. Forward, back, forward, back. Not moving our upper body. Moving all of the movement comes from our hip right here. Try not to lean. Try to stay straight up. Just raising up slightly so the foot can swing forward and back. Good. Almost there. Great. We're going to do TikToks next. Shifting from one foot to the other. Shifting from one foot to the other. Begin. We're going to change this exercise for the last two, and you'll see how when we get there. But it's going to increase your ability to maintain balance. Just shifting weight one side to the other, staying centered, not rocking too far that we fall over, just to practice being on one foot at a time. Done. Calf raises are next. Going up on our tippy toes and bringing ourselves back down. Don't fall onto your heels. Begin. Go up and down. Toes are pointing straight forward on this one. Up and down. Doing great. Nice. Good. Good. You're doing great. Done. We're going to swing our left foot now. Again, bring the chair close just in case you need it. Swinging our left foot forward and back, maintaining balance. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Nice and easy. Doesn't have to be far. We're not the Rockettes. We're simply trying to get blood into that hip joint, get some nutrients in there, let it heal up from any arthritic changes that are going on in there, making you feel more stable when you're on your feet. Good. We're back seated. We're doing turn and reach. Turn your shoulders and reach to one side. Here we go. Turn and reach. Before someone asks the question, I know you will. Yes, all of these exercises can be done standing. In fact, on the third set, we're going to do them all standing if you can. If not, seated is absolutely perfect. Good. 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 Marching is next. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go. Begin. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice and slow. Does not have to be fast. We want to be coordinated. This is how we walk. Notice when you walk today, how the opposite arm moves with your opposite leg. Good. Good. Toes in, calf raises. So toes are pointing in. Try to keep your knees apart. Mine were collapsing in. Up and down. Up and down. Nice and slow. I know it feels awkward, but you'd be surprised how many times your foot will turn in or out during the course of movements in the day. Because while our upper body might move, sometimes our feet don't, and we get caught in a position. So we need to stabilize this by working the calf muscle. Good. Our feet are going to be out this time. Begin. Down. Up on the tippy toes and down. The closer you bring your feet to your body, the higher on your tippy toes you can get. Nice. Nice. You're feeling it because I'm feeling it too. Let's do forward shoulder rolls. Just lift your shoulders up and roll them forward. Begin. Up and forward. Up and forward. Up, forward. Forward. This works all the muscles in your chest and the front of your shoulder. Gives us stability. If we start to fall, we can reach out and help ourselves. This time we're going to go backwards, up and back, and when back, try to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Works the back muscles and stabilizes us. Again, up and back, up and back, back. Good. And back, back. Very nice, guys. Last exercise of the set, open your hands as far as you can. Really spread your fingers, then make a tight fist. You can bring your arms out when you open, back when you make a fist. Open, fist. Open, fist. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap. I'm playing with my young grandchildren online. Back. Open. Real, spread your fingers out really wide. Out, back, out, back. Done. 2 minutes. Questions, thoughts, ideas, concerns, anything going on? Nothing. Everybody's doing good. Let's see. We got 63 people in the class. Very nice. Very happy. Mary Jo, you have a job. I've given it to everybody. Tell all your friends to come and join us. We want them safe as well. We have built this class over the last 3 years and it's been wonderful. And we're excited to get more people involved so they can be safe and strong and advance. We don't get old, advance in age without the fear that we're going to fall or lose our independence. And those are the two biggies, guys, the independence and balance. And if we have both of those, we can pretty much do anything. Okay. We can even get on a plane and get hit by a bird. It's all good. And so it's all good. Okay, that's an interesting. I would like have exercise for the IT band. For those of you that don't know, the IT band is a cord of muscle that runs from your hip all the way to the bottom of your knee. Ilium is this bone, tibia is the bone here, and it runs all the way down the side. The IT band is actually working when we're doing the TikToks, and especially how we're going to do them this time, it's going to work even harder. So we are doing that without me telling you that we're doing IT band. We're already doing that stuff. And we do that with all leg muscles. It is actually the first muscle that has to fire in order for any leg muscle to move. We got 15 seconds before we start again. Of course. We'll start again, 10 seconds. So standing if you want. If you're just seated, just raise a knee up. Set number 3. Here we go. Up. See if you can balance without holding the chair. Yeah, just let your arms hang. Good. You're doing great. You'll feel your foot wobble. That's normal. That's your body trying to stabilize for any weight shift going on. Phil, you look great. Done. We're going to do the left leg now. You're getting better and better, people. More balance. Here we go. Left leg. Begin. Oh, good. See, I'm off balance. Good. When I train my athletes, this is one of the exercises I make them do, not only with their eyes open, but with their eyes closed. And when you lose a reference point, much harder to maintain balance. I want your left leg slightly forward of your right, slightly forward, and we're gonna do tick-tock like this, forward and back. Begin. So we're rocking forward and back. Left leg is forward, right leg is slightly back. Tick-tocks. Good, doing good. Feels a little different. Maintain this same position, and we're going to do calf raises with one leg forward and one leg back. So left leg is slightly forward, right leg is slightly back, calf raises. Up and down, up and down. And I know it feels a little weird because we're slightly off balance, but that's why we're trying to strengthen this. So this does not cause any problem when we are off balance. Good. You're doing great. If you're seated, you're doing the exact same thing with same foot position, just in seated position. Good. We're going to swing our right leg forward. Did we swing the right leg already? I don't think we did. Let's do that. Swing the right leg forward. Forward, back, forward, back. I'm talking too much instead of paying attention to what I should be doing. Straight forward, straight back. Good. Good. We're going to swing our left leg now. I know you're feeling a little tired in and around this area. Normal. We have to work these muscles. Begin. Forward, back, forward, back. Good. Forward and back. Nice and easy. Done. I'm going to stay standing for the next exercise. Turn and reach. Turn and reach. Turn and reach. Keep your bottom half still. Turn and reach. Turn and reach. Good. Turn and reach. Really reach. Stretches out your back. Gets your low back involved. Gives us mobility and flexibility. Done. We're going to march in place. Opposite arm, opposite knee. Nice and slow. Begin. March. You're in the army now. Good. Nice and slow. Arms are not swinging out. They're swinging in close to your body. Opposite arm, opposite knee. Very nice. Keep it going. Good. Toes are pointed in this time, and I'm going to still stay standing. We're doing calf raises like this. Begin. Up, down, up, down. Try to get high on your toes and bring yourself down slowly. Good. I like it. Same thing, except toes are pointed out this time. Again, I'm staying standing. If you're seated, same exercise, just from a seated position. Again, up and down. High on the tippy toes, get down. Good. Up If I'm going too fast for you, do it at your own pace. You don't have to keep up with me. Very nice. Done. Shoulder rolls. Again, I'm doing it from a standing position, forward this time, up and forward. Again, up, forward, up, forward. Roll them. Roll them. You may hear some gravelly sounds. That's normal. Don't get nervous by that. Nothing, you're not doing any damage to yourself. It's just wear and tear on our bodies for the years that we've been around. Good. We're going to do backwards rolls with our shoulders. Again, try to really squeeze your shoulder blades when your shoulders go back. Again, squeeze those shoulder blades. Good. Very nice. You look great. One exercise left in this set. Open and shut them. So open arms out, close them, make a fist, bring your arms back. Here we go. Again. Open them, shut them. Open them, shut them. Good. Real wide. Feel the muscles in your hands really stretch. Feel your fingers separate. Make a fist when you come back. And make it a tight fist. We're strengthening our muscles in our hands, so if we have to grab something, we can do so. Done. 2 minutes before we do our last and final set. You guys are doing great today. Any questions, any thoughts, any ideas, any concerns? Good. And I love your questions. The IT band, great question. Many people don't even know what that is. So it's a muscle that was taken for granted. In fact, there was a very large propensity for people going to the emergency room back in the days of disco when women wore very, very tight pants, as tight as it, because they were putting pressure on the IT band, causing all their leg muscles to fire all the time before they did the hustle.
Paul, question.
Go ahead.
3 muscles of the calf. The
Yes.
soleus and the gastrocnemius.
Love when you talk dirty, Phil.
Where are they from the inside out? Which is the first one?
The gastroc is the superficial one. That's the one closest to the surface. Soleus goes underneath that. Popliteus is the last of those
Oh,
three.
so they're not side by side.
Not side by side. They're on top of each other.
And when you're going in and out,
Yes.
toes in, where's working which one?
Gastroc.
Toes out is,
Gastroc.
so they're
When
all
we're
working.
doing neutral, that's when popliteus and the other comes involved.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'll give you anatomy lessons. It's all good. Okay.
Speaking of those calf muscles, Paul,
ahead.
I recently heard someone refer to the calf as the second heart,
Yes.
about the pumping, and they were saying how, like the things you're doing with us today, how important they are for the.
I can't stress, and these exercises seem very simple, especially with those of you who have been with me for a while. But they're probably the most important exercises we can do. Because, again, as we get older, I hate that word, as we advance in age, the propensity to lose our balance, which causes us to have less independence, is greater. So by working on these muscles, by working on balance, we can ward off having to be taken care of by others, and it keeps us going. We're going to do the 4th set and final set. I'm going to do it again from a standing position. Again, if you're seated, there's nothing wrong with that. Just do all the exercises the same way from a seated position. We got 15 seconds before we start. And yes, I'm going to change some of them like I did in the other one. Good. Here we go. Right leg is going to be up in 3 seconds. Begin. And again, see if you can do it without touching the chair. And if you need to, just touch it. The popliteus and the soleus, Phil, are right in the center of your calf, but very deep. As I'm talking, I'm losing balance. Good, see? I just lost it. Good. Left leg is next. Here we go. Again. Up. If you can do it without holding the chair, wonderful. If you need to hold the chair, there's nothing wrong with that. But again, not death grip, just simply reference, touch. Good. Done. Right foot is slightly forward, left leg is slightly back. We're doing TikToks. Forward and back, but the opposite way we did them before. Begin. Forward, back, forward, back. Good. Good. I know it feels different. It is different. We take it for granted when we walk. Breaking it down into individual parts makes it more effective for these muscles to work. Done. We're going to do calf raises from that same position. Right leg slightly forward, left leg slightly back, toes pointing straight ahead. Begin. Up and down. Realize that the ankles are the joints that hold us up, ankle and foot. By strengthening all of these muscles, doing these calf raises, not only are we strengthening the calf muscle, we're strengthening all the foot muscles. Too many people shuffle instead of lift their legs. That's why we concentrate a lot on leg movements. Done. We're going to swing our right leg forward and back. Right leg first. Here we go. Begin. Forward, back. Forward and back. Again, coming from our hip, which is located out here where I'm pointing. Most people will say, here's my hips. No, that's not. That's the top of the iliac crest, a particular bone that makes up your pelvis. Done. We're going to swing our left leg now. Here we go. Begin. Forward, back. Forward, back. Good. Good. Forward, back. Looking good. Done. We're going to turn and reach. Turning your shoulders, reaching with the forward hand. Here we go. Begin. Turn and really reach. 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 You look good. Keep it going. Reach. 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 Doing good. Almost done with this. Last time you got to do this today. Marching is next. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go. Begin. Opposite arm, opposite knee. And again, your elbows should be brushing against the sides of your body. We're not swinging our arms out like this, forward and back. Very nice. You're doing good. 5 exercises to go after this. Make them your best. Good. Toes are pointed in. Calf raises. Here we go. Again. And again, if you're seated, same exercise, just putting your feet in the same position that we're all doing them. Up on your tippy toes and down. Don't drop. Bring yourself down. Good. Very nice. Almost done. Done. Feet are out this time, calf raises. Again. Up, down. Tippy toes, down. Good. Shoulder rolls going forward are next. Shoulder rolls going forward. Again. Forward. 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 Good. Yes, you'll hear little grinding sounds. It's nothing bad. Ligaments and tendons, which hold muscle and bone together, are not like rubber bands. They don't stretch and snap back. So as we advance in age, things get a little lax and loose. Done. We're going to go backwards now. And when they get loose, they can rub on bones. That's the gravelly sound that you're hearing. Don't get nervous. Begin. Squeeze your shoulder blades and down. Up. Squeeze your shoulder blades and down. Good. Very nice. Done. Last exercise. Open and shut them. Make your fingers really wide. Last exercise of the day. Make it your best exercise. Here we go. Wide. Fists. Wide. Fists. Love it. By the way, for those of you who have been with me, when we bring our arms back, this is nothing more than an elbow back curl. Open them. Shut them. Done. You did it. 43 minutes of exercise, guys. It's outstanding. Mary Jo, did you have a good time? Just give us a